This is Parashat Naso. Parashat Naso is one of the longest parashot in Torah, and it has 176 pesukim. 176 pesukim, and 176 pesukim we have here, and we have the longest Masechet Bava Batra, has 176 dafim, and we have the longest Perek in Tehillim, Perek Kuf Yutet, has 176. 176, 22 times 8. 22 times 8 in 176, that represents, now the Midrash in this parasha is the longest Midrash. Now the Varshim say, what's Pshat? Pshat is that after Matan Torah, Shavuot, Torah Parim Rabin, we were in Shavuot, we were in Har Sinai, we got the Torah, we received the Torah, now we have the Torah, Torah is increasing. This parasha is the Shabbat after Shavuot, and Torah is increasing. Parim Rabin, 176, 8 times 22. Now what's Pshat of 8 times 22? Because we have 22 letters of Torah, like in Perek Kuf Yutet. And 7 is nature, and 8 is the mala. It's all of the expression you got. After Matan Torah, we filled up with everything. There's nothing lacking. Now, sometimes you go to a meeting someplace, you get something, but you're missing something else. You get something, you're missing something else. When we experienced Har Sinai, we were full of blessings, not missing anything. Everything is included. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us a gift. And that's understanding of Har Sinai, that understanding of Shavuot, that we came out from Har Sinai missing nothing. Now it's very interesting, the parasha talks about, if you look at the Perek He, Pasuk Tet, talks about Terumah. That you have to give Terumah to Kohen, whatever that you bring to Kohen should be for Kohen, and somebody has a Kedushah and Iten le Kohen, but somebody gives Terumah to Kohen, he would have a lot of money. Our Torah gives him blessings through giving Terumah to Kohen. Then after that, Torah talks about Sotah. Everybody knows what Sotah. Man would suspect his wife being with somebody else and tells her not to be, but she secluded with him. And then Torah says that we give her a drink to drink. And if she is clean, that water would be a source of blessing for her. If she's not clean, then Torah says, Yerechech nofelet, the thigh would collapse, and the pitznech sava, and the stomach swell, and that will be destroyed. The worrying, these limbs that they started the sin first, they're going to be punished first. And that's the parasha of Sotah that everybody knows. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is mochek his name, he's spacing his name to create shalom bayit between Ish and Ishto. Now the question is, what's the connection between parashiyot? First, in other words, the psukim before Sotah is talking about giving terumah to Kohen, and then Sotah, what's the connection? Rashi asks this question. In other words, Rashi says, what's the connection between Pasuk Yutet? Rashi Pasuk Yutet. Rashi says, what's the connection between terumah and Sotah? Rashi says, if you hold back the Matanat Kohen, the gifts of the Kohen, Hayecha, I promise you. Hashem says, I promise you. You didn't bring Terumah to Kohen. You didn't bring the gift to Kohen. Chayecha, I promise you that you have to come to Kohen. No, why does he have to come to Kohen? He has to come to Kohen to bring his wife as a Sotah to Kohen. Because once he feels that his wife is something wrong, would be also to be with his wife. And he has to bring to Kohen, go through the procedure. Very interesting. Torah says that you hold back Matanat Kehuna, you don't give the gifts of the Kohen, then Hashem makes you that you bring your wife to Kohen. It's shock. This is magic. Some type of magic in Terumah, not to bring Terumah magically is causing that he should bring his wife. Whatever that Torah tells us, there is a depth into it. There is an understanding into it. Why? What's the point of measure by measure? How does that cause that? It seems very relevant. Another relevancy is not there. Now, before she explained that no, Torah is telling us as a revealing fact such an unbelievable depth in the halacha relationship. Now, if you notice, Rashi's words are very much exact. Rashi is just ma'akev. He doesn't say he doesn't give, he holds back. Ma'akev matanat kehuna. What's the difference between holding back, not giving? Not giving means you don't give. Ma'akev means you hold back. You might give, but you hold back. Now, the Chazal are telling us, what is this person? This person is somebody who is not recognizing the authority of Kohen. He is not recognizing the authority of the Tamich HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that whatever that he has is from Hashem. Now, what does he do when he wants to give matana of Kohen? It's not a stingy not to give at all. He would give, but holds back. Always when I learned this Chazal, I remember when people are playing ball, basketball, and then the ball goes off, and somebody holds the ball. And they tell him, they're screaming, they're in the middle of the game. Pass the ball, pass the ball. He doesn't do it. He plays. He holds back the ball. And after a while, 5-10 minutes, then he gives it to them. Why does he do that? They're waiting. They want the ball. If you want to keep the ball to steal it, steal it. But if you don't want to steal, you want to give it to them. Why do you play, and then you give? You know why? Because there's a deep point in psychology. The person doesn't want to be ever to other people. Doesn't want to serve other people. You have to understand you need me, I don't need you. It's just power strike. Once you say, he feels good about it. All of these people, they have to come down to him, they have to bow down to him. I'm powerful. I have the ball, I have something that all of you need me. That fits a lot of people. A lot of people, they are thirsty for that power. It's a power strike. Hold back means that, no, here we are talking about some people, they don't understand the authority of the Tamich Dash. Even regarding to the Tamich Dash, you have to prove it to Kohen. You need me, I don't need you. Hold back. You have to understand, I'm feeding you. If you are there and you are doing Avodat HaKadosh, it's because of me, because of hard work that I'm doing. Through that, you are being fed. Through that, you are getting whatever that you are getting. Therefore, you should know, you have to respect me, you have to understand where am I holding, what am I to you. And it's a power, it's a very person, it's very controlling. Everything has to be in his hand. Now, if with the authority of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, authority of the Tamich Dash, the Kohanim, he feels like that, what type of husband would be at home? Is somebody is controlling everything. Everything has to be accordingly. Has to have this power and struggle. Torah is telling us a husband like that, he cannot make his wife happy. And once the wife at home is not happy, anything could happen. We were in conference of Rabbani that the husband was abusing the husband, and finally the wife went with the truck driver, Goyish truck driver, the frum lady. Why? Because that's the way that goes. Once the person is not giving attention, giving whatever that the wife needs, then that's going to happen. Power struggle at home could destroy home. Here, Chazal are telling us beautifully the connection between Terumo and Sota. What's causing Sota? Because of Sota is when you act like that, when you don't create happy home. The home is not happy. People are not happy. That's going to happen. Now the question is like this. According to that, who should be blamed here? Torah is telling us the husband has to be blamed because he's practicing power. He's such a controlling person. He doesn't understand even the authority of the Tamich Dash. But when you read the parsha, who gets punished? The lady, this poor lady gets punished. Why is this fair? Unbelievable. Torah is telling us from the connection that who is at fault? The husband is at fault. But when it comes to punishment, who gets the punishment? The lady gets the punishment. The punishment should go to the man, not to the lady. Now, why Torah is telling us that the punishment goes to the lady? That's another secret of Shalom Bayit. Torah is teaching us how should you deal with Bayit. Torah is telling us, lady, you have a problem. You have a problem with your husband. Your husband is contrary. You accept that. But why did you go with somebody else? Why did you do that? Usually they do that because they want to take revenge. You do that to me, I do that to you. And that destroys the home. Torah is telling us, we understand you have a problem, but don't destroy everybody because of your problem. Lady, you are right. You have a point, but you acted very wrong. Not only very wrong, you acted in a very bad way. You deserve such a great punishment. Good. Things goes wrong. But what do? You destroy the home. You destroy yourself. You destroy your own haba. You destroy everything because something went wrong. Something goes wrong. Put on the table. You ask it so you find out solution to the problem, but not to destroy everybody. That's the secret of Shalom Bayit. A lot of homes are being destroyed because one person decides to take revenge. When you are deciding to take revenge, you are destroying home. You are destroying children. Torah is saying in the home, by family, there is no room for taking revenge. If you have a problem, you put the problem on the table and you try to solve it. That's the way that Torah says. But Torah says, you have a problem, you come and solve the problem. Not that you are not going to, because of the problem, you come and destroy your home because of the problem. This is the way that Torah is saying this. Therefore, what we learn from it, that the Gedarim, the home, is very complicated. We want that the children, wife should be happy, should be, that is the concern. The concern is not how much money I make, how much I provide. Everybody, Shalom Bayit between people, I deal with them all the time. Everybody says one thing, see how much I'm providing. I bought the home like this. So ladies saying, how much I'm working. That's not the question. The question on the table is not how much money, how much work. The question on the table is how much happiness there is in this home. How much happiness you create in this home. How much harmony you create in this home. That's the Parsha is talking about. Parsha is saying that, you provided everything, but your attitude, the way that you acted, husband and wife both destroyed the home. Home got destroyed because of these two people, the way that they acted to each other. They could have been disciplined themselves and would be happy family, happy children, and that's because of the problem in the world is not money. Believe me, money is not the problem. All of the families are being destroyed because of money. Just the opposite. Less money, more happiness. More money, less happiness. Problem is the attitude, thinking, relating, understanding. This is right now, couples wants to be understood. The wife wants to be understood. Husband wants to be understood. Once they don't understand each other, they don't communicate properly with each other, that is the core of the problem. That is something that has to be addressed. And to make it to get to the point that, that communication to be there. And that's the very essential to have a Shalom Bayit and to have a good home and flourishing home.